Hello everyone and welcome to Florida Aviation Network. I'm Ben Coleman, one of your hosts, and actually they're calling me the anchor host. I guess it's because I'm so heavy, I feel like an anchor here today. But this is the initial intro into Sun and Fun 2022. And we are here to, and this would normally be a hot cup of coffee, because you ever hang around balloonists, hot air balloonists? Coffee in the morning is just rampant. And we have here today, up and away, we have Ron and Reenie. Ron, I would try to get over there to you, Ron, but I'm not. Okay. But I'm going to shake your hand. Reenie, we've shaken hands. Tell us a little bit about, this is, again, the first intro test, new set, new building, new location, new everything. So if anything goes wrong, it was planned to go wrong. So, but Reenie, you're a volunteer and you're the executive director, Ron.
Of UpUpAndAwayFlorida.
Okay, excellent. And what are we going to be doing this year?
So May 6th, 7th, and 8th, we're going to be here at Sun and Fun Expo campus with a 3-day hot air balloon and music festival, which will include, weather permitting, 5 mass ascensions, 3 nightly balloon glows, and 2 hot air balloon races, along with tethered balloon rides. We have multiple bands playing. Over 10 bands will be playing during this event. We have a mini circus with its motorcycle cage with aerial acts on top of it, the only one in the nation, as well as some stilt walkers, and we'll have food vendors and craft vendors and helicopter rides. Car show will be Sunday, May 8th. We'll be here on site.
Now, Ron, you mentioned a cage, a motorcycle cage. I know OB2 has been wanting to do that for all of his life.
Well, then we can set him up.
So we just need to carve out some time to let OB2 go back there and ride in the cage. Sure. Yeah, because I understand it's really easy. You can't fall.
That's
as long
what they
as you go
say.
fast enough.
Yes.
But if you start to slow down,
and then you fall,
you're going to fall. Hot air ascensions, hot air balloon ascensions. Explain to us when you say 5 to how many?
So balloons will only fly early in the morning and late in the afternoon when the weather, the winds, and the turbulence is at the lowest. Mm-hmm. So since we're open Friday afternoon, we'll have one in the evening. And Saturday, Sunday, we have a morning, and then we have 2 evenings.
Mm-hmm. And Ron, I notice you've been telling us a lot about what's going on, but Reenie, it's all about the volunteers. If you don't have volunteers out here helping put something like this on, and the pay is the enjoyment of being a volunteer, usually. But they free coffee, I'm sure. So Reenie, tell us what your role is with Up and Away.
I am one of the volunteer coordinators for the entire festival. My job is to help Ron get the volunteers who make our nonprofit go. The first inaugural balloon festival, we were able to give Sun and Fun a very nice check from the proceeds that we earned here at the balloon festival, but we couldn't do it without our volunteers. So not only do we want you to come out and enjoy all of our exciting and fun things, we also want you to go ahead and go online to UpUpAndAwayFlorida.com. On that website, you can look at options to buy your tickets in advance and save at the gate price. You can also volunteer, and if you do that, you'll be getting a call from me. We have so many fun positions open, ranging from hospitality to helping us get people into admissions and through the gate, to information, first aid, and even helping some of the balloon crews. We need golf cart drivers. So many opportunities. So go to UpUpAndAwayFlorida.com, and you may even decide you want to come camp and just become part of our happy family. Come fly away with us. Thank you.
And Reenie, thing about the volunteers is, here, hold this.
I'm holding this.
Okay, that is what a volunteer is famous for doing. Hold this, don't touch that. if it's on, leave it on. If it's off, leave it off.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I just
Always give it back.
I was just playing with you. I see now. Now this is what happens because this is my IFB just went out. So, and I can't hear when these guys are telling me what not to do and can do and I should do. But now, okay, I'm plugged back in. So and again, did we mention that this is live, Brian? That we did. This is live. Okay. And that's one of the beauty parts of trying to get this information out to the public. And this is something that Ron, you and I were discussing a little bit before this, is getting the information out. And this right now, streaming over the internet, and we can, once we get this in the can, we can put it anywhere you want, just audio, radio, podcast. But how do you want to get this information out? Because there's so many people that have an interest in hot air ballooning, but they don't know how or where to get involved. And it does involve, the only thing that I'll add, it involves getting up early in the morning.
We open our gates at 6 a.m. So you can purchase tickets online on our website at UpUpAndAwayFlorida.com. And we have early bird pricing online now, so take advantage of that. And let's see you out at the event.
And tell me a little, in the crowd, and our volunteers here, by the way, we are run by volunteers as well. Yeah. Tell us about the races. You're planning 2 races, weather permitting. The caveat is always weather, but 2 races. Are we going to hit the Hare and Hound?
No, it's just going to be a straight race. They will be a 1 mile out. Balloons will race a mile out and fly into the property, and whoever reaches here first is the winner.
Well, and the steering, the control and steering on these hot air balloons is pretty precise, isn't it?
Yes. The pilots are experienced at racing, and they have they use their
burners, thrusters?
Yeah, the burners, the thrusters, and then they release air on certain sides of their balloon to direct them as best they can.
Yeah, the vents. If you don't know anything about ballooning, it's very common sense. When you talk about venting and your rip out panel, of course, that you need to know when and not to use that.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's a fascinating industry. It really is, and I think there's going to be a lot more people getting involved and interested in it, just because it's beautiful. The colors are spectacular. And there's nothing like the sound of a burner going off on an airfield, because you cannot mistake what that is when you hear a burner go off.
My passion is seeing the nightly glows when the balloons are standing up and the flame is inside, and they just make the colors sparkle.
And the tethered activity. What I know, standing them up is one thing. Typically, if it's too windy, and anywhere from 5 to 8 knots. What's your threshold?
Over 8 knots.
Yeah, that's a little bit too windy.
Yeah.
And the stand up a balloon can be done because you literally have it on the ground. What is the weather restrictions for a tethered flight?
It'll be about the same.
Okay, because there's so much, people don't realize the mass of a hot air balloon. It's lighter than air, but your mass is sometimes maybe 6,000, 7,000 pounds. For the bigger guys, it could be 10,000 pounds. Yeah. And how does something 10,000 pounds float up in the air?
A lot of hot air.
It is a lot of hot air. But
and a lot of venting.
And we have to come down. You got to vent. But I tell you, I hope that we're successful at making our mark of getting this information out. And you did give us those dates and times one more time.
May 6th, 7th, and 8th. It happens to be Mother's Day weekend. Best time to come out to an event like this.
Great. Well, I plan to be there. And Reenie, thank you. Ron, thank you for your time here with us and Florida Aviation Network. We're going to wrap this one up, and we're going to shake out all the bad stuff and the cobwebs, and because we're starting a new set, new area, new equipment, new connections, new people. Everything is new and it's exciting. So we're glad to be here with you. We'll see you at the next interview. I'm Ben Coleman, Florida Aviation Network. Take it easy.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it.
Okay.